Hi guys, so we're talking hairlines, and right now I'm going to talk to you about faux scar hairline. Now, faux scar is just a flash word for a false scar, alright? So what's happened, there was plenty of people in the SMP industry dropping a few little scars in places. For me, yeah, that looked cool. Early in my days, like coming from the barbering industry, I would drop some scars into people. So back when I was cutting hair, it would be, you would cut somebody's hair and then we would drop a nice line scar going back, maybe just curve it on the edge. So that all looked pretty cool just as a style. And then as we progressed and started adding scars into the front and behind, it was more of a thing to create a more natural kind of look on somebody. So if you've got a scar in your SMP and it's done right, then it kind of draws the attention away. So if, for a lot of people, like if you was to see somebody with SMP, let's say, and their SMP wasn't very good, you might spot them and go, that guy's got SMP. Now, if you're to see somebody with SMP and it's really good, you can't quite tell. Plus there might be a little scar coming through the front. Plus there might be a little scar in the back here. Are you really going to think that guy's had that done intentionally? I think it draws a bit of attention away. It's obviously quite a sort of, I think as a client, if you're asked, would you like to have a scar in there? For some people it might be a little bit sort of pushing it out there a bit too much, but for some guys, maybe they've actually got natural scars that you can't quite see, but they're just sort of like in their skin. So what we can do is we can just sort of like pencil them in, just leave a little gap, and as you get to the end, you've got that full scar look. And what we found is this is something over a multiple session treatment. You can say, okay, I'm gonna have a little scar here, maybe two, maybe one over here in the back. As you go through the treatment process, if you decide it's not for you, you can always fill them in later. It's such a tiny area that one session would fill it in anyway. What I really like doing is adding the faded hairline, what we talked about before, with the scar. So if I've got somebody that wants a scar coming into the front, we've got the scar coming through, and you can see it quite distinctively behind the hairline. As it comes through, it's into the faded hairline and then it just disperses away. That's my favourite kind of scar work to add in there on somebody. I think that looks really highly natural and you can get some amazing, great results with it. So for those of you that want a little bit of style chucked in, a little bit something that might throw people's eye off, then a false scar is the way to go.